The Life of Goobie. As you can see, it is RPG Maker. It's in the Time Fantasy resources. That was some nap. Time to get back to work. So, this is kind of like the tutorial. This is Goobie's house. He says that there's probably a snack over in the cabinet. You can move using the arrow keys, interact with objects on the map by pressing the Z key or the enter key. I use the enter key. I picked out a snack and ate it. Goobie usually walks around with a walking stick to help him while he's out working. You can open the menu by hitting the escape key, going down to gear, selecting it. That's how you change to the walking stick. You have to do it. I set it up to where you have to do it. There's also an extra room where you can save. So those signs right there with the paper on them, they're going to be for notes. And these pots here can actually break. Doubloons are money. You can see down in the bottom left corner. So here's the first scene. This just tells you about the speech bubble. So the warriors have come to pick you up. You'll learn the story as you go. Basically, they selected you for the annual goblin hunt. So this is Gemston. Yeah. You have a few minutes. You can ask him questions. So I'm going to ask him, what happens if I win? You won't. Don't even count on it. And then you can ask him more questions about Big Nasty, Big Bob, and starting the hunt. Alright, so here's another pot next to him. And you're wondering, what's all this? Just hit enter. And you get that little chest with all the stuff, and you can just hit enter and come all the way back. This guy looks different. He's apparently the doctor. He gives you some stuff. So you're pretty much set. Once you hit Big Bob and Big Nasty's shops, you're done. So you gotta go back to the guide to start the actual story here. He asks if you're all set. Yes. And basically, so this game is, you're trying to run from the warrior, so you're not going to be able to go backwards. Most games you can go visit other places, train up your characters, you know, and get more items and stuff, whatever you missed. But this game, you're running. You're just going forward in the map. So here we're running to the east, he says, is the dry desert. And then after that, you're just going to keep going. You'll see. Always keep track of your health because you're going to be fighting and you don't want to die. If you die, there is no spawn point. You start over from the saved spot. So right off the bat, here's the battle tutorial, your first battle. It is side view. Unfortunately, they are not animated. They do have the health bar though. You can use basic attacks or special skills. So as you can see, here is the menu. His face is kind of blocked off. You start off with Scream and Rest. Rest, you're gonna have to fill up the TP bar and it's gonna heal you. And then the Scream is going to be a damaging skill that has a chance to confuse enemies. And then your basic attack obviously doesn't do too much damage. I mean, it does quite a bit. So you won, you're level 2 already. Pretty much set. He goes away. Here's another tip. You can look at enemies or strategies. Now, this is the problem with this level, and I didn't realize this until after I made the game and released it. So there's a lot of different pots over here. We're going to try to dodge all of these people for now. Ooh. You want to dodge for the most part. Get all your healing items. Ooh. I'm going to show you guys something before I cut the video and finish this map, because like I said, you cannot go back. So we don't want to get into a fight. Oh man, there's so many. Alright, well, I'm going to cut the video here, and then when I come back, all these enemies are going to be gone, because, like I said, you cannot go back. So the best bet is to fight all of the enemies while you can. So I'm going to cut the video here, and hopefully you stick around for the next part. So we're back, and I have, as you can see, completely, I think so, completely wiped out all of the warriors. It took forever. Alright, so there's two things I really want to, show you guys. First of all, this is not one of them. I'll show you what I'm running in the way of equipment. Now you get all this, and I am level 6, and by level 6, you're pretty strong. You can pretty much defeat most of the enemies within like 3 to 4 hits. And your scream is just ridiculous. So, if you defeat everything, you're on a good path here. There is some leeway. There is 3 types of enemies in this map alone. There is the male, female, and bulky warriors. The bulky just means healthy. They're more armored. They hit harder, have more health to stay alive longer. Right, so I'm going to show you some of the newer skills that I have. There is, as you can see, Play Nice, which does a small innocent dance. He lowers the enemy's attack by throwing them off. And then there's Spikes, which is throws sharp rocks at the target's feet. That's a damage over time skill. It's going to be really useful later on, especially with the bulky warriors in this map as well. And as you can see, I'm not fully healed. So one of the two things is these glowing rocks, because over here you can see, oh look, a cave. A strange force blocks you from entering. It seems to have a strange connection with the torches. Right? You need to find something. You need to find something to light it. So this looks weird. Oh, look at that. Something's between the rocks. You found flint. So we're just going to go around and find the other ones now. As you can see, where's the other glowing rock? As you're searching all over, you'll eventually find it way over here, down here. Now you're probably wondering, what's this cave up here? Well, hold up, there's a secret within the rocks. There's the traveler's outfit. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to do more than what you have. It does lower your speed just by 1 point, but raises your endurance, like your defense, up by 3. So I'm going to put it on traveler's outfit and this cave right here. So you can see that there's an NPC up here. I'm hiding from the warriors, and you must be the year's chosen goblin. The warriors don't know, but I'm here for you. So what could that mean? Slingshot. I think the slingshot does, yes, it lowers defense, but raises your agility and speed. I'm going to select that for now. I'm going to go talk to this guy, because this is the secret shop. Alright, so what the secret shop is this guy is a merchant. He takes doubloons, which is, of course, goblin currency, and he gives you premium go up. Keep landing on all these rocks, and we're going to light the torches. Bam. Now, we should be able to go right in. And this is just confirming what I told you before. You can't enter previous maps. You're running away. You don't want to get caught. You don't want to get killed. You're fighting what's already ahead of you, yes, but you can't go back and find any kind of secret things or get closer to the village of Gemston because there are just more warriors coming after you. So, are you done here? Yeah, move on. So, the cave is plagued by a strange darkness, and it only seems to affect the goblins who enter. It slowly sucks their color out of their bodies. So we got fairy mirrors, which are the healing items for this map. You can still use the water pouches, so don't worry about that. Now, you see bulky warrior over here, a female warrior. And what's that? A gray goblin, because its color got sucked out. Now, Goobie says, no, okay, I must be the problem. I'm chosen for this year's goblin hunt. The goblin says, get out. He doesn't want people here. You could just kind of interact with a few of these. Oh, and now you got a giant crystal. The giant crystal, that's also another secret here, is a shield. So your endurance is going to go up more, but your speed is going to go down more as well. Now, I'm going to show you, with this battle, the current strength of Goobie if you have this kind of build, and are at level 6. So, of course, your energy and your TP do regenerate over time, and it sucks when you get misses because such valuable energy. That's the slingshot animation, you're shooting them. Alright, she goes away, and I have to heal. So I'm going to use one of the fairy mirrors. You can see it also heals the energy. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this. Alright, so I'm going to cut the video here. And again, take care of these enemies real quick, and then I'll meet you back in the next part of the cave. So here we are in the next part of the cave here, and I'm just going to try to avoid this battle here. Okay, you should fight every enemy. The experience is pretty high, and I'm also getting more because of the Orb of Sincerity. I don't want to fight this guy just yet. He's chasing me down, trying to dodge him. Alright, just making sure anything's here. I am going to eventually fight him. And you see more goblins, and there's the secret shop. You gotta try to find a way over to him. There's one scene in particular that I really want to show you, and it's right here. And this is where I'm going to cut the video for the day. And it's going to be my first video, and I hope you guys liked it. But this is where I'm going to stop it right after this, so I'm going to show you the scene real quick. So just keep advancing. So Goobie says this cave is awfully dark. It's almost like he hears voices coming from the gems. Now, the darkness in the cave not only sucks out the color from goblins, but kind of makes them hallucinate, kind of lose their minds a little bit, messes with them. And now one of the voices calls for him. So now there's a pink goblin. Right? Amarie, is it really you? So there's a character named Amarie, and you'll find out all about her later. She basically says, come be with me. And she's now telling Goobie, if you want to be with me, go back and just give yourself to the warriors. You'll understand why, and there is a couple NPCs in the beginning that offer a little bit of insight, saying that she is gone. You don't know exactly who. You don't know the relationship between this Amarie and Goobie, but you'll find out towards the end. And actually right here you find out a little bit. You want to be with your girlfriend, don't you? They killed me, Goob. You know that deep down. Remember, it is voices messing with him, so you don't know if this is real or not. Is it really his girlfriend named Amari coming back from the grave or not? And he looks into a fairy mirror and he heals himself of this like insanity that's affecting him right now. And that's the end of that scene. So, I'm going to finish the cave, and then I will pick up in the next video. So thank you for joining. Alright, and there is no, I'm going to say this though, there's no save point until the end of the cave. So I will have to finish most of the cave and record the next video very soon. So I hope you all liked it. This is my first game. I know it's a little grindy, as some people have called it. I know there is a few secrets and a few things that aren't really explained too well. If you guys want to download it, I'm going to leave a link to the website in the description of this video. You can go there, just hit download, and you'll be able to download Life of Goobie. Now remember, I'm making a second one, and I don't know when that's going to be out, because it is so much bigger than this game. But I'm working on it, so bear with me. But I hope that you like this. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah.